And so that we can fit in, and then we end up looking like a bag. No.
In a shocking new revelation,
man, Ellen looked like she faking it right there on that. That scared me. I need to put some. What's up, YouTube? How y'all doing, man? Check this out, man. Justin Bieber. We've been trying our best to find out more information on the Justin Bieber, man. Justin, just come on out and do your thing, man. Come on out and say something. Everybody understands what you went through. You was a little kid. You was young. Anybody who wanted to be in this music industry, if we would have thought that this is how you get in the music industry, I don't know, you would have you don't understand how life is for real, because you're a kid. You don't understand. You thought that, well, okay, well, this is how life is. And now that I'm older, I realize that I was taken advantage of, that type of thing. So Justin Bieber, we love you, man. You was hot as on over on stage. I remember barely getting a job, and I was broke and poor, and seeing this little boy on stage. I started working at the mall, and in this little kids type of store, and they was playing his videos and different things on the TV. It's part of it's like, I don't know, all these music videos. And he was dancing and doing his thing, man. And I was like, this little kid is living the dream. He is living the dream that I wanted to live. I played 5 instruments, and I wanted to be in the music and everything. Even when I was little, man, we tried to mimic the Jackson 5 and all these, all this stuff. So what I'm trying to say is, no one blames you. If somebody's blaming Justin, they're a fool. No one's blaming you, man. No one's blaming you. Come on out. He has a kid, and he's married and everything. So without any further ado, let's check this video out, man. Let's check this bad boy out. Here we go.
Former talk show host Ellen DeGeneres and wife Portia de Rossi have fled the US and moved to the UK.
Justin Bieber reveals why Ellen is hiding after Diddy's arrest. What? Ellen DeGeneres, on the outside looking in, people like Oprah and Ellen DeGeneres, and it could be some others, Perry, what's the boy name? Medea. I feel me, I shoot you. Behind closed doors, they're not treating the large number of employees fairly, allegedly, okay? Oh, shoot. Let me move. I'm learning this new setup, right? But anyway, help people. My channel and we are all about helping people. We stand strong on that. If we're not helping people, I have a problem. If you're not helping people, we have a problem. So people like Ellen and Tyler Perry and a couple of other ones, I can't name them all. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, man, and let's help some people. Please, let's help some people.
Former talk show host Ellen DeGeneres and wife Portia de Rossi have fled the US and moved to the UK.
It was hard for me being that young and being in the industry and not knowing where to turn, and everyone, telling me they love me and, just turn their back on you in a second.
It wasn't me, and a lot of times we pretend so that we can fit in, and then we end up looking like a bag. No.
in a shocking new revelation,
man, Ellen looked like she faking it right there on that. That scared me. Look. Look.
In a shocking new revelation, Justin Bieber has dropped a bombshell about Ellen DeGeneres' sudden fleeing from the country after the arrest of hip-hop mogul Diddy.
And we do have a name who's apparently left the country. Ellen DeGeneres, former TV star, and her wife, Portia de Rossi, have reportedly, Kinsey, moved to the UK.
According to him, Ellen has been lying low, and it's because she may be linked to Diddy's shocking arrest in a way that's making everyone question her role.
Somebody else is on them tapes, man. If Diddy doing the recording, what he recording himself? Something is on them tapes to make these people raid his house. Something is on these tapes to make these people deny bail X amount of times. Something is on them tapes. Somebody is on them tapes, not something. I'm sorry, let me correct myself. Somebody is on them tapes. But what body? We don't know. They know. That's why they fleeing the country. That's why they stepping down. That's why they getting divorces. That's why they preparing themselves. This is what rich folks do.
And then later on, when Justin Bieber was interviewed by Ellen DeGeneres without any warning, she showed the photos in front of everyone, didn't tell him she was going to do that. Justin Bieber's legal team wasn't happy about this because they were considering action on the paparazzi, and Ellen DeGeneres made it seem like a joke.
So
Wait a minute, y'all.
according to him, Ellen has been lying low, and it's because she may be linked to Diddy's shocking arrest in a way that's making everyone question her role.
And then later on, when Justin Bieber was interviewed by Ellen DeGeneres without any warning, she showed the photos in front of everyone, didn't tell him she was going to do that. Justin Bieber's legal team wasn't happy about this because they were considering action on the paparazzi, and Ellen DeGeneres made it seem like a joke.
So is Ellen guilty by association?
That's messed up. See, we're learning little by little, y'all, and I don't mean to keep stopping it, but we're learning little by little that they treated Justin in the music business. They treated him like, who cares about his feelings? We're gonna pass him around a S toy. He was a toy no matter what. Ellen, you shouldn't have did that. Like, he don't care what we're gonna do, because he know the game. He know the game. We're gonna put this up there and blur out the private parts, but we're gonna put this up there. And now Justin is getting older. It's like, God dang, man, y'all making me a laughing stock of period, you know. No matter what, y'all just laughing at me. Why y'all doing the big I get? There has been people interviewed him that inappropriately touched him. The man is over there. How old are you? How old are you? And rubbing his hands all through his face. And Justin like, man, what's up wrong with you? So I'm gonna rub my hand on your face. But Justin tried to get him back by rubbing his hands in his hair and face or whatever. But as a kid, you don't realize that when you do me, I'm gonna do you. Nah, he wants you to do that. This gay, for lack of a better word, that's why he doing that. I don't want no man putting their hands on me, period. I don't even like shaking no man's hand. So I can't get back at you. If you touch me in my face, I ain't gonna get back touching you in your face, because I know better. I don't want to touch you in your face. Unless I got it like this. If the hand is like this, then I might touch you right in your face. Come on, man. Excuse me, y'all. Excuse me. I'm pissing me off, man, because y'all are using this little boy and he's standing up for himself. He's finally standing up for himself.
Do that. Justin Bieber's legal team wasn't happy about this because they were considering action on the paparazzi, and Ellen DeGeneres made it seem like a joke.
So is Ellen guilty by association? What did she know about Diddy's actions? Let's find out. Once again, Diddy is in the spotlight, and this time it seems like we're getting a clearer picture. Everyone is aware of the alleged ordeal Usher went through and the things Diddy allegedly made him do, but not enough attention is given to the challenges 15-year-old Justin Bieber reportedly faced as well. In this video, we'll discuss the latest rumor suggesting that Justin has revealed how Diddy reportedly mistreated him. But first, let's start from the beginning. Certainly one of the most evident indicators of Diddy's perceived manipulative behavior is when a former artist who worked with him expresses dissatisfaction. This is exactly what's happening with Mace. a former collaborator. In an upcoming video, you can witness Mace visibly upset and frustrated with Diddy. No exaggeration. See it for yourself.
Yo, I did this told my he want receipts. Let's start with your mother. Your mother got the receipts. Everything is in your mother's name.
Several artists, such as Usher and Justin Bieber, have become entangled in the controversies surrounding Diddy's actions. These revelations have surfaced amid a lawsuit filed by Cassie. Initiated in 2013, the lawsuit alleges that Diddy orchestrated a series of events known as freak-offs, resulting in substantial damages to hotels amounting to tens of thousands of dollars. According to legal documents, Cassie, assigned to coordinate these gatherings, was instructed to procure male participants using various methods, including websites and escort services based on specific criteria. Diddy purportedly demanded these encounters on a weekly basis, referring to them as our thing and stressing the importance of discretion.
Oh, she didn't want it, but Cassie, who searched for the big black, and she was searching for the big black.
But rumor has it that Diddy is not alone in luring Justin. There is a very influential hand behind it, which is none other than Ellen DeGeneres. And surprisingly, as soon as these rumors started circulating, she reportedly left the country. It looked like Ellen DeGeneres and her wife, Portia de Rossi, were saying goodbye to the U.S. for good. The couple had packed up and moved to the peaceful countryside in the Cotswolds, England. Their gorgeous Montecito estate, just north of L.A., was either already on the market or about to be, according to someone close to Ellen.
DeGeneres and Portia de Rossi are moving to England, or have moved already to England.
See you later.
To a place called the Cotswolds.
Apparently, the election of Donald Trump was the main reason behind the big move. But let's be real. After all the drama surrounding her show,
I'm trying to tell y'all, man. I'm trying to tell y'all Democrats that didn't vote for Trump. I'm trying to tell y'all better rethink this. And you better look at what he's about to do. You better look at what's been happening for the last 4 or 5 years, especially with the border patrol. I'm just gonna be honest, man. I think that Trump is a little cuckoo, a little crazy, and I had wrote him off when he was like talking about females, grabbing by the pee. You know, I wrote him off. But now that I opened the book and opened my mind and started researching and learning things myself, y'all need to do the same. That's all I'm gonna say. You gotta look for yourself. You gotta look for yourself. You gotta look. You're not looking. That's what the problem is. You look, man, it's like, oh, you're going by the he say, she say in the streets. You're not looking, and this is why these people getting away with what they doing. That's where it starts at. I'm telling you.
To a place called the Cotswolds.
apparently the election of Donald Trump was the main reason behind the big move. But let's be real. After all the drama surrounding her show in 2022, remember those toxic workplace allegations? A fresh start definitely seemed like exactly what Ellen needed.
I would say is probably Ellen DeGeneres, because she's being able to use Trump as an excuse to flee the US.
No word yet from her fancy real estate team, but it seems like Ellen's ready to leave Hollywood behind for good. Whether it's politics or past scandals, she's definitely hit the reset button on her life. Ellen DeGeneres might be sipping tea in the English countryside now, but some say her sudden escape from the U.S. has less to do with Trump and more to do with the feds. Yep, you heard that right. Ellen's longtime connection to Diddy has people whispering that she could be one of the FBI's next big celebrity targets. And here's why. It's no secret she's been tight with Diddy for years. Constant invites to her show. Endless chats about their exclusive parties. It's all been out in the open.
She's devastated about this win. And according to TMZ, she has moved 2 hours outside of London.
The feds just officially linked Ellen DeGeneres to Diddy's shady business. And word is she might have been working as his fixer. Crazy, right? Ellen and Diddy go way back. And for the longest time, people just assumed they were industry buddies. Nothing more. But fans started catching on when Ellen low-key distanced herself as soon as Diddy's legal mess hit the fan. Suddenly, she was acting like she didn't even know the guy. That whole never met him vibe didn't sit right with the feds, so they started digging around. And guess what? They found some serious dirt. Turns out Ellen allegedly helped Diddy cover up some wild stuff.
I mean, the after party.
No, I know about them. I listen to the music. I've heard that song After Party.
Looks like the party's officially over for Ellen, though. The feds are all over her now, and from the sound of it, they're coming for her with everything they've got. Everyone's caught up in Diddy's latest drama, and now Ellen's name is getting dragged into the mix, too. So, let's talk about her connection with Diddy, because it actually goes way back. Diddy's been on Ellen's show a bunch of times, and he's always been the one sending her invites to his events. Remember that one time Ellen straight up asked him about the invite to his birthday party? Diddy swore he sent it, but according to him, she just never showed up. At least that's the story he's sticking to.
So tell me about your birthday party. Am I invited?
Yes. Yes, you're definitely invited. I invite you to all my parties. You just haven't seen to show up.
Cassie claimed that a series of disturbing incidents known as freak-offs occurred frequently in hotel suites at various locations, including the Trump International Hotel in Columbus Circle C, the London Hotel in Los Angeles, and various intercontinental hotels nationwide. According to her allegations, Diddy's assistants facilitated these events by providing items such as baby oil and lubricant. Sean Puffy Combs has long been associated with rumors of hosting all-men parties. There are claims that Diddy spent an extended 48 hours with Justin Bieber when the pop sensation was still a teenager. Given Diddy's controversial past involving teenage boys, concerns have been raised about his interactions with Justin. Reports suggest that Diddy showcased a Ferrari to Justin and made promises of allowing him to drive it once he turned 16, despite Justin being only 15 at that time. Additionally, there are allegations that Diddy offered Justin a mansion, supposedly available to him when he turned 18.
Yeah, so as soon as you turn 16, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let you rock this every time you come in LA. Yeah, this will be yours. So every time you come in LA, it's a little dusty.
It's important to note that there is currently no...
To me, man, when he was taking that thing off, Justin ain't care about that car because he was in too much fame and all these big cars and stuff. It's almost like we planned this thing. If it was like, I don't know, I don't know what I'm saying, but at 15 years old, you gonna let me drive a Ferrari? Dude, you should have been like, dude, what? I can rock this? My man, oh my bad, I'm hitting the mic and everything. You know, it wasn't enough excitement, man. So that was a little, every time I seen what Justin was doing, man, for a kid, with not enough excitement, it's like, you're making me do all this. You tell me when to be happy and when not to be happy. And I'm doing all this. I really believe Justin did all this and sacrificed himself so his mother can be happy. And his mother, I want to be able to, because they was poor. I want to be able to provide for my mother. That's it. Anything else, take me, Lord. You know, that's what I'm thinking.
No concrete evidence supporting these allegations.
Every time you come in LA, yeah, this will be yours. So every time you come in LA, it's a little dusty.
It's important to note that there is currently no concrete evidence supporting these allegations, but they do raise questions about Diddy's motivations behind lavish gifts and interactions with young celebrities like Justin Bieber. Speculation suggests that these actions may have been aimed at involving Justin Bieber in potentially age-inappropriate activities. This underscores the necessity of proper parental guidance for young celebrities, particularly in potentially vulnerable situations. Here's where things get really interesting. Rumors started swirling that Ellen had been going to Diddy's parties, but not the kind you'd see on her talk show. During an interview, Diddy even hinted at a whole different kind of party scene that kicked off after hours. And Ellen? She played it cool, laughing along like it was all just a joke. But as they say, there's usually a grain of truth in every laugh. Then came the viral paparazzi footage that had everyone talking. The paparazzi caught Ellen off guard and pressed her about the rumors surrounding Diddy. Saying she looked rattled would be an understatement. She was clearly thrown off. Fans couldn't help but wonder why the mere mention of Diddy's name had her so spooked. The reporter wasn't holding back either. They hit her with a bombshell question, asking if she was surprised by the allegations against Diddy. That's when things started looking super suspicious. Ellen stumbled over her words and seemed desperate to end the conversation. Something was definitely off about the whole thing, and if the rumors are to be believed, Ellen wasn't just...
Look at this dude, man. Every time I look at this puppet, man, I'm about to be real, 100% real with y'all, man. And it's just my opinion, and I'm telling y'all what to look for. Every time
Ellen stumbled over her words and seemed desperate to end the conversation.
This guy right here, man, I ain't even never heard his music. He don't even look. He look like he's a plant. He look like he's a planted artist. He looked like Diddy's boyfriend, just like everybody been saying. He's just there. You know, it's like I don't have an opinion. He's like an older Justin Bieber. When he finally spoke up, he didn't say too much. I don't know. God dang. What is he doing? Show me when he did something that makes people stand up and say word. I don't even know what he's about, what his opinion is. He was a poor dude. He done did this for his family. He done gave up the behind for the family. That's what he did. He ain't got no choice. I'm going to do this for my family.
Was definitely off about the whole thing. And if the rumors are to be believed, Ellen wasn't just a guest at Diddy's events. She was part of the exclusive after-hours crowd. Even in a past interview, when Diddy joked about a secret party happening late at night, Ellen jumped in on the joke way too smoothly.
I could think of you of starting a party at like midnight. Like, what time will it go till?
That's a different type of party, though.
No,
it'll go from like 9:30 to like maybe 3 o'clock, 3 o'clock. And then, you know, we have the top 2 floors of the hotel.
And then it will carry on there?
Yeah. Then the after party.
What really raised eyebrows was this video of the paparazzi grilling Ellen about her friendship with Diddy. And y'all, when we say Ellen was shook, we mean shook. The moment they hit her with those questions, she immediately panicked. It was super weird. Like, why was she so freaked out over just hearing Diddy's name? The way she reacted had people seriously wondering if there's more to their connection than what we've been told. Because let's be real, nobody acts that rattled unless there's something they're trying real hard to hide.
Ellen, were you surprised by the allegations about P. Diddy? Did that surprise you about P. Diddy? He's been on your show many times.
Fans have definitely been putting their detective hats on, digging deep into the connection between Diddy and Ellen, and they've uncovered some seriously juicy details. While Ellen hasn't been tangled up in legal issues like Diddy, she's certainly had her fair share of controversies over the years. Remember when Ellen was named the meanest woman in Hollywood? That wasn't just a random insult. It came after years of rumors about her not-so-friendly behavior behind the scenes. Her list of controversies is long, from accusations of mistreating staff to whispers of controlling behavior toward Portia. Things got pretty messy when those rumors about Ellen's less-than-sunny attitude started to circulate. It really shook her image. Former staffers came forward, revealing a side of Ellen that didn't quite match the cheery, kind persona she projected on TV. Employees allege that she fostered a toxic work environment, with some even describing her as difficult to work with. This all came to a head in 2020 when Ellen's talk show faced a major backlash, leading to a big apology and changes in the show's staff. The fallout was huge, and it made fans and the public wonder if the cheerful, funny Ellen we saw on TV was just an act.
Phony, liar, hypocrite. That's my reaction. She's known about this for 17 years. She's created this culture. I was there from day one.
In 2016, Kathy Griffin spilled some serious tea in her memoir. While she didn't name Ellen directly, the clues were pretty obvious. Short blonde hair and a reputation for being, well, less than pleasant. It didn't take much for folks to connect the dots. The tension dates back to 2007 when Ellen threw some shade at Kathy during her monologue, leaving a sour taste in Kathy's mouth. As a fellow comedian, Kathy expected a little solidarity, but she definitely didn't get it from Ellen. Reflecting on her experience, Kathy said, "I am apparently not her cup of tea, but I think she is great. I am not a comedy snob." Griffin continued by praising the 61-year-old Ellen DeGeneres show host, adding, "I'm vulgar, but I think it's great there's clean comedians and prop comedians and topical comedians and observational comedians. I'm just happy whenever a female, especially a female over 50, is still in the game." In another interview, she said, "I had mentioned on your show that I wish that women would support each other more, in particular, super influential women. I expressed that to her and she was like, I don't have to have anybody on my show I don't like." After Kathy came forward, people couldn't stop buzzing about Ellen and what she was really like behind the scenes. Fans did some serious digging into her past, and let's just say, the things they uncovered made her look even worse. One of the biggest revelations? What went down with Mariah Carey back in 2008. Ellen had Mariah on her show, but things quickly took a turn. True to form, Ellen couldn't resist diving into some juicy rumors about Mariah being pregnant. But instead of having a casual, friendly chat, it felt more like an interrogation. The tension in the air was palpable, and you could tell Mariah was caught off guard by Ellen's relentless questioning. It definitely didn't paint Ellen in a flattering light.
People are saying that that you're pregnant. There's rumors.
Don't discuss that.
All right. Well, you don't have to.
No, that's okay. No, honestly,
you don't have to answer me. Let's just toast with champagne.
Things took a turn for the.
Excuse me. That's messed up. That's messed up, Ellen. That's strike 2 right there. She said, "Oh my God, I don't want to talk about that." Oh well, you don't have to talk about it. Let's just toast with champagne. If she is pregnant, she don't want no alcohol, no champagne. Y'all think y'all slick, man? Y'all some snakes, man. Oh my God, allegedly snakes.
That you're pregnant. There's rumors.
Don't discuss that.
All right. Well, you don't have to.
No, that's okay. No, honestly,
you don't have to answer me. Let's just toast with champagne.
Things took a turn for the worse when Ellen handed Mariah a glass of champagne, practically forcing her to announce her pregnancy. Mariah had actually wanted to keep that news private, but at that moment, it felt like Ellen was more interested in the scoop than respecting her guests' wishes.
I can have some champagne. It's just fattening. So,
you can have champagne?
That's not champagne because you can.
No, it is.
The situation became even more heartbreaking when it was revealed that Mariah's pregnancy was high risk, and she eventually suffered a miscarriage a couple of months later. This is exactly why she wanted to keep her pregnancy private in the first place. Mariah was understandably upset with Ellen's actions during that interview. In a later interview, she expressed her feelings saying, "I was extremely uncomfortable with that moment is all I can say. And I really have had a hard time grappling with the aftermath. I can't believe you did this to me, Ellen. This is peer pressure." She then pretended to take a sip, leading DeGeneres to exclaim, "You're pregnant. I wasn't ready to tell anyone because I had had a miscarriage," Carrie told Vulture. "I don't want to throw anyone that's already being thrown under any proverbial bus, but I didn't enjoy that moment." And we can't overlook Wendy Williams, who's had her fair share of beef with both Diddy and Ellen. Yes. Wendy and Diddy have always had some serious tension. According to reports, back when Wendy was working in radio, Diddy allegedly went to great lengths to get her fired because he wasn't thrilled with how she was spilling the tea on him and his shady dealings. Wendy wasn't one to hold back, and Diddy didn't take kindly to her exposing his drama.
I was there when he got rid of Wendy Williams.
Did he?
Yeah. When Puff made a phone call, this is his word verbatim.
But that's not all. Reports also suggested that Diddy was so desperate to keep his secrets buried that he allegedly ordered a hit on Wendy.
If that is on the radio station when I get back in New York, ain't nobody that I deal with, nobody that I know is gonna ever do business with y'all again.
But that's not all either. Wendy had dirt on Diddy's down-low antics back when it was a major taboo in the rap game. She even had a pic of Diddy in a compromising situation with another dude. But aside from the allegations of Ellen's mean-spirited behavior, there are reports linking her to some seriously shady activities, like the mysterious death of her ex-girlfriend. Yeah, things just got insanely messy. For those who might not know, Anne was an actress who dated Ellen back in the late 90s, making them one of the world's first gay super couples. At that time, not many people in Hollywood were open about their so Ellen and Anne were pretty groundbreaking. Now let's talk about the eerie parallels between Ellen and Diddy. Both figures have faced serious allegations of problematic behavior, whether it's Ellen's alleged mistreatment of staff or Diddy's rumored involvement in dark dealings. Their connections to various scandals and controversies only add to the intrigue, leading fans and followers to speculate about a possible web of connections that might go deeper than anyone realizes. Could these two have more in common than we initially thought? As details emerge, it seems the layers of this story keep peeling back, revealing a darker narrative lurking beneath the surface. They seem to have more in common than one might expect, from the rumors of Ellen attending Diddy's notorious parties to whispers about a shady industry cult that both may have been involved in. It's a wild ride, to say the least. Could Twitch have stumbled upon something he wasn't supposed to know about these two? It's starting to feel like a conspiracy that's too messy to be a coincidence.
In a note that was found in the motel where he killed himself, this note made references to challenges from his past. And again, it's It's vague.
So, what's the real story behind Ellen and Diddy? It seems like we've only scratched the surface of this Hollywood nightmare. The similarities between these two don't stop there, especially when it comes to how both allegedly treat their employees. Back in 2017, Diddy found himself in hot water when his former chef, Cindy Rueda, accused him of harassment and retaliation. Rueda spilled the tea on how she worked long hours without fair pay, but that was just the tip of the iceberg. Things got even more disturbing when she claimed that Diddy allegedly asked her to serve him and his buddies food right after their intimate sessions.
Someone, and it's a former worker, a former chef, they are now claiming Diddy did the same. Okay? Now, I mentioned all of that to say there might be a money play in it.
If that wasn't enough, one of Diddy's pals supposedly walked into the kitchen completely expecting Rua to admire his physique. But here's where things get shady. Instead of addressing Rua's legitimate concerns, Diddy's estate director allegedly tried to frame her for theft. They supposedly dangled a watch in front of her, claiming it was found in the trash, and then threatened legal action unless she kept quiet. Diddy has been carefully avoiding tough questions and maintaining his public image for a long time. It's clear that a lot of drama is bubbling beneath the surface. If the allegations hold any weight, both Diddy and Ellen seem to have some serious issues when it comes to how they treat their employees. You've probably heard the whispers about Ellen's rumored harsh treatment of her staff, but it's more than just gossip. There's a long list of complaints that paint a pretty dark picture of how Ellen managed both her home and her workplace. Sources say Ellen ran her household like a strict drill sergeant, with no room for mistakes. Former housekeepers described her as a tyrant who would fire people for the smallest offenses. Some claim she even created a list detailing every little thing her staff did wrong, from serving food in the wrong bowl to not frothing her latte perfectly. My belief is that someone's real personality comes out at home, the unnamed ex-staffer reportedly said. So after everything that has been said about her at work, you can imagine how terrible Ellen is going to be at home when her guard is down. It gets even wilder. Ellen
That's
reportedly
crazy.
set traps around her mansion. Like,
That's crazy, man. These people, dude, all this was going on right under our nose. The world loves you, Ellen, Diddy, but then when the cameras is off, you are the ugliest person I can ever imagine. Who knew all this was going on all these years, man? I'm shocked.
hiding
I'm too
matches
shocked.
behind cupboard doors to test if her cleaners were paying attention. If they missed the matches, it could cost them their job. But it wasn't just cleaners who faced her wrath. Handymen and security guards who dared step into her space experienced constant criticism and condescension. One former staffer didn't hold back, calling Ellen the worst person they ever encountered and claiming she actually seemed to enjoy firing people. And if you thought the chaos was limited to her personal life, think again. Things were just as toxic behind the scenes on The Ellen DeGeneres Show. In 2020, BuzzFeed News dropped a bombshell report with testimonies from 10 former staffers, confirming what many had suspected for years. The workplace was toxic. Employees were reportedly fired for trivial reasons, like taking sick leave or attending family funerals.
It really seemed like an effective PR spin. It was perfectly done, but I think that that's exactly what Ellen needed to do.
The stories only get darker. Reports of racism running rampant behind the scenes of The Ellen DeGeneres Show added another disturbing layer. Ellen was allegedly aware of the discrimination but failed to take action. Former DJ Tony Okungbowa even stepped forward, sharing his personal experience of the show's toxic environment. His statement aligned with many others who described Ellen's behind-the-scenes behavior as the polar
Lord have
opposite
mercy.
of the kindness she preached on air. What's most surprising, though, is the eerie silence from Ellen's celebrity friends during the height of her scandal. While staffers were speaking out, not a single prominent friend came forward to defend or condemn her. It's wild to think that someone who championed love and compassion could harbor such toxicity beneath the surface. Now let's talk about Diddy. Lately, he's been presenting himself as a champion of love, going so far as to rename himself Love and calling his baby Love Sean Combs. But behind this narrative of kindness, the reality seems far more troubling. One of the most shocking revelations came from his ex-girlfriend Cassie, who filed a lawsuit alleging deeply disturbing behavior. She claimed that Diddy coerced her into using drugs, made her wear masks, and pressured her into participating in intimate acts with others while he watched. When she tried to leave, things allegedly turned violent, leaving her bruised.
Oh my God. That's why she got on them glasses. Oh my God. Her face look a little puffy, a little, oh my gracious, man.
Bruised and battered, and pressured her into participating in intimate acts with others while he watched. When she tried to leave, things allegedly turned violent, leaving her bruised and battered. The unsettling accounts don't stop there. Diddy's former bodyguard also came forward, revealing how poorly the rapper treated the mothers of his children. These accusations paint a chilling picture of manipulation and control masked by fame and luxury. With both Ellen and Diddy, the public images of love and kindness they project seem at odds with the troubling behaviors reported by those closest to them. It raises unsettling questions about what really happens behind closed doors in Hollywood and whether these public personas are just well-crafted illusions. One person wrote, "What made me hate Ellen was the Mariah Carey interview where she was forcing her to drink alcohol to admit she was pregnant, and later Mariah suffered a miscarriage. There's a reason why women wait to announce a pregnancy, and I felt so bad for Mariah's." Another one added, "I always got so annoyed when people said she gave stuff away. She never gave anything away. All those things that were given away on her show were sponsored, and she got paid to give that stuff away." As the drama unfolds, the plot thickens. Ellen's silence only adds fuel to the fire, and the connections to Diddy's arrest are becoming more suspicious by the day. This story is far from over, and the twists are sure to keep coming. That's it for today. See you in the next video. Until then, goodbye.
How could you, man? How could you? Golly, Moses, how could you? Ellen?
By the day.
How could you? Puffy? Can you imagine people that will die to be in your shoes? Can you imagine how many people that would die to be in these positions that they in? And you mistreat, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. If somebody is cleaning my house or they serving my dinner and it's in the wrong plate, it's the way you treat people. If you treat people nice, they will want to be nicer to you, especially when you paying them a paycheck. You don't have to be mean to people. I don't think you need to be mean to people, and I'm gonna prove that to you. How dare you be so ugly to people all the time? Look here, y'all. I don't have too much to say, man. I'm fed up with these top people. Oprah, Ellen, Puffy, Jay-Z. So far we ain't heard nothing, but I don't know how, according to Jaguar, Jay-Z is worse than the Diddler. Worse than the Diddler. That's my Jaguar voice, y'all. Big homie CC is putting things out there about Busta Rhymes. We would love to be in y'all type of shoes, man. I would never do that. If God blessed me with that type of status, with that type of, I would just, Lord, I just want to help more people. If you work for me and you're not doing things my way, look here, man, it's the last time I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna have to replace you. I hate to replace you because I want us to work this thing out. But if I have to replace you, it ain't my fault, man. I mean, because there's other people that work with me, and you making their families and stuff suffer because we trying to all grow and you against the grain. I will break it down to them before I got rid of them. I ain't got time for that. You fired because you put the food on the wrong plate. Huh? Look here, man. I'm going to get on up out of here. Y'all take it light, take it slow. Tell them Uncle Mike told you so. Peace out.